Is that coming up?
No.
Look, everybody's taking the night off.
Hey everyone. Just thought I'd just come on here and just do a random late night chit chat. I don't know how many will come on, because I actually just scheduled it within just a short notice. I'm eating a popsicle. Good popsicle.
Outside.
It's called Outshine. It's been hot today.
Everybody wants to talk.
There's a link if anybody wants to come up on panel.
Well, you got in there now.
I got Mary Jones,
Oh.
Linda Barker. She says hi, Papa. Mary Jones says hi.
Hi, honey. How are you doing today?
He said, how you doing today, Mary?
Hope you had a good one. I don't hear me, I'll do it.
Yes, Jesus loves you. Yeah, I will. If I eat it too fast, I will. Uh, yeah, I'm going to be taking power trains and braking alignment. And both of them are going to be early bird classes, 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Yep. And 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning comes early. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Crystal tonight. She said something about she was going to do uh, a game like Hollywood Squares, and she never did come on. I don't know if something happened with their. Hey, Kendra. Thanks for sharing out my video, Casper. Hey, Big D. Yeah, they have. Yeah, I'm somewhat an early bird. I here lately. There's been times that I've been on. I've been on like a live stream, a late night live stream, and I'll still get up around 7, 8 o'clock. Some days. Some days I'll sleep until about 10:30, 11. But I only do that because I know, huh? But I rarely do that. Hey, there was times when I even had classes for college. I'd only function on like a couple hours of sleep, and half the class, half the class, they'd be sitting there, half asleep, and half of them be half asleep, and the other half be almost asleep. Half of them be half asleep, and the other half be almost asleep. Okay, that's fine. Drive safe. Don't get caught by the po-po. Don't get caught by the po-po. Oh yeah, did you ever get a chance to go get your phone, Kendra? Huh? No, I'm trying to get my. Oh, you should have been. Oh, Big D, you should have been on that live stream a couple weeks ago. We You should have been on that live stream a couple weeks ago, man. We took a journey to McDonald's, I think, and Wendy's, and I think somewhere else. I don't remember. It's been so long though. I don't remember what we. Hey, Nathan. Okay, I understand. Be safe at work, Nathan. Hang on a minute, guys. I'm trying to get my. Hey, Blondies. Yeah, it is a big college. Hey, Weekend RV. Hey, Bone Daddy. Big. There's the link if anybody wants to come up on panel. You know, it is kind of lonely on here when when you're the only one trying to find stuff to talk about. So how's everybody's weather where they're at?
Bob and Bonnie, how they're doing? We haven't heard from them in a few days.
I will say that. Raining there? Yeah. In New York, where Bob and Bonnie are.
Bob is on them.
I'm good. I just got my stuff done for college, so I can start classes next month. And now all I gotta do is set up my trips for NetTrans for them to come pick me up. I have to call them tomorrow before 12 o'clock. I either have to call them tomorrow or Monday one of the two. As long as I do it before 12. What I'm going for auto mechanics. What's he going for? Auto mechanics? Okay. Yeah, I'm just going for the certificate in auto mechanics and not the degree, because if I go for the degree in it, I gotta take all them core classes: reading, history, English, math, chemistry, psychology, uh, all that stuff. Half that stuff. Uh, no, it's actually Jesus Loves You. The transportation is actually, it's not through the college itself. It's actually through another service called Net Trends. They normally take people to
Northeast Tennessee
it's
transport system.
it's Northeast Tennessee Transport System or something like that. Uh, but it uh, you have to normally they take people to doctors' offices and things like that, and that is the um the only way that insurance usually covers it. And then but if it's like for school or anything else, like for the store or whatever, you have to pay. It's $5 each way, so it's $5 there and $5 back home. And I'm only going part time, but I usually get enough financial aid assistance to cover the cost of the transportation anyway. So I'm good there. To be honest with you, I don't see how I don't see how other people with disabilities and stuff, how they afford to use them every day, because you'll see three or four of them net trends uh, every day at least, and and you know I know it's only $5, but that adds up pretty quick, especially when you're going when it's so for one day it'd be $10 for one round trip, isn't it then?
Yeah.
$10 a day for one round trip. So if you're going to college twice in a week, that's that's about $20. That's about $20 per
$20
trip.
a week. week.
That's about $20 a week for transportation. There's nothing free here. It might be free in other places in other states, but not
Tennessee.
not Tennessee. But and another thing too is
the other thing about it is too is that for you have to be you have to have some type of disability.
in other words, another thing too, you have to have some. They won't just take anybody.
Nope. You have to.
Hey, Dan the Mountain Man, I watched your last video there and commented on it. I'll have to see if I can find me some of them Umix drinks that you've been drinking.
And what?
It's called Jumex. It's a Mexican drink.
We got them in Walmart, I think.
He's been trying 2 or 3 different ones.
I think they're in Walmart. Might even have them in Food City. Those things, I'm told, do they make them in a sugar free now, or are they still high in content?
Dan the Mountain Man, do they make those in a sugar free, or are they still loaded with sugar? My dad's a diabetic, is the reason why I ask.
That's why I've never been able to buy any drink around here because it's they're like 240, 300 calories a can.
Okay, good night, Christina. Thanks for coming on, Christina. Dan the Mountain Man says they should be in the Latino section.
Well, it's in the uh,
Hey, sexy Matt.
foreign food sections or whatever.
He says he don't think it's sugar free, but it may be natural sugar from fruit. There you go.
I just know last one I saw was a while back. I was gonna try it. It was like 240 or 300 calories per can. Yeah, it's over there where they do the foreign food section and fruit drinks and stuff like that.
I'm always willing to at least try new things at least once. At least. I gotta plug you up because y'all are about to die on me here. Well, it don't take it long. But I should try the coconut water.
Oh, we like that.
I think I've actually had some of that before.
Not in the
But
not in that gym mix.
not in that. It's called. How do you pronounce that word, Dan? He pronounced it in that video. Hey, Kendra.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. About yourself?
Hey, it's nice to hear your voice.
He says it's not.
Good. Hello, Papa, how are you?
I'm doing fine, honey. I've been thinking about you all day.
He,
Aren't you a sweetheart?
Mhm.
Well,
yeah,
I'm
me.
getting I'm getting the phone fixed tomorrow, so you'll be able to see
Oh,
me,
okay.
Okay.
not just my little avatar.
Okay. Well, we keep hoping you'll be able
Is
to
it
get it done.
Umix? Is it Hummix or Umix?
Hi, Bob.
Okay. The J.
Hi,
The,
Sexy Matt.
the J has the H sound.
Yeah, Humix. Yeah.
Hummix. I guess. I don't know.
Humix. And
Hobbies? Hobbies?
No, 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 no. No.
I don't know what you were even talking about.
Dan has.
he was telling us about a new drink or about a
It's
drink.
called. It's actually pronounced Hewmex.
Humex. Humex.
Humex.
Like, who dat? Sexy, get up here. Hello, Susan.
Hey, Susan. Um, but yeah, you should watch mine and Dad's latest video that we put out earlier today of the Northeast State Community College.
I haven't had a chance to see it yet. I have to watch it after.
Oh,
So
I
this is
thought.
the school. This is the school where you're going now.
Yes, it is. That's where I've been going for the last 2 semesters.
Nice.
I'm getting ready to start my third semester here in August.
Oh, good.
Yes, thanks, Dan. I
Yeah, my
was.
daughter is all excited because she took she had to take these placement tests for
Yeah,
school, and she's
yes.
majoring and she's going to major in physics. So
Ooh,
I guess one was for physics, and that one was what was important because that's what she's majoring in, and then the other one was for psychology. But I guess they rate it from a scale 1 to 5, and if you get a 3, 4, or 5, and then I guess somehow you get credits
yeah.
towards you get, if you score a 3, 4, or 5, you get credits towards that course, I guess, or something. So I guess in psychology she got a 3, and in physics she got a 4. So she was all excited. I said, "Oh, that's good." But
Uh,
she,
Start.
as I believe, well, we're trying to figure that out now because little Miss Sneaky, I've been filling out all this paperwork and signing this stuff, thinking it's for her dorm, for a dorm, because this was supposed to be taken care of, and I thought it was already taken care of, and she hadn't done it yet. So, come to find out, she thinks that she's going to get. It's still part of like the campus, I guess, but it's like apartments. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, are you delusional? I'm like, what is wrong? So meanwhile, I think that she's applying for dorms, and I'm signing stuff because she's gonna be 18 in a couple of weeks, but so I'm thinking I'm signing stuff for that. Well, come to find out, she's applying for studio apartments.
Oh,
She's
uh,
something else.
Jesus loves you. Yes. The auto mechanics is hands on, but there's also you've got to do lecture. You got to do like an hour or so of lecture where you got to sit there and listen to the professor teach you certain things and do certain things on the board in the classroom and things like that. So and sometimes he will randomly give you a pop quiz to see if you're actually paying attention and to see if you actually remember. Say I had class Monday morning. Well, the next following Monday, he'd give us a pop quiz on what we learned this coming Monday, and we he and and he does usually when he does that he doesn't allow us to use he doesn't use allow us to use book notes or anything. He wants us to do it most of it by memory to see what we can actually memorize. Hey, Thrifty Angela, thanks for coming on.
Hello, Thrifty Angela.
Okay, be safe, Dan.
Bye, Dan. Where's Saxy Matt?
I don't know. I sent out the link there. I thought I'll send it out.
Matt?
Hey, Kendra,
Yes.
anything from Crystal today?
No, I have. Well, I did. I text her because I thought I might possibly have the date wrong,
Uh,
just to make sure and see if she was doing trivia. And she said no trivia tonight, but that was all she said. So I don't know if she was just caught up doing something fun or if something. I don't know what was going on.
okay, well, we kind of wondered when she didn't come on if something had happened or something.
Because I thought she was going. She was going to try to come on 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time. That's what I thought.
Why are you out? It was supposed to be 8 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, 8 o'clock. Okay, 8 o'clock Eastern.
But yeah, so I think she just got caught up busy doing something. So
Well,
Okay.
we didn't know, if she was having internet problems or what.
Because I know Roy
yeah,
and Becky, they've had to cancel their morning
Well,
shows.
I'm telling those two have really had a problem with it.
And Box Band D out there, and Scott's Jacobs Appreciation out there in Arizona, they're having it rough.
oh, their
Oh
internet.
yeah, yes. Jesus loves you. Thanks. A lot of people do. That is a 1976 GMC Royal Sierra pickup truck 1500 with a 350 V8 engine, 4-barrel carburetor, um, a 350 automatic, 3-speed turbo transmission, and did I say 4-barrel carburetor? Oh yeah, and also with straight pipe from headers all the way back to the tailgate almost. In other words, it don't have a muffler. It just got straight pipe on it.
You know that truck in and out, huh?
What now?
I said you know that truck in and out.
Mm-hmm. Boy, he, Dad, he about had his foot. Something happened to his foot, or something slipped on.
We almost had
A repeat of
last year.
last year or the year before. He almost like stepped on the accelerator too quick.
My foot,
Oh.
my foot jumped off the brake and hit the accelerator just as this car was starting to pass us. Go right in front of me.
Oh.
And oh, I tell you, I scared the living baloney out of me. Cause I thought, oh no, not again.
I was gonna say you should have. I'm glad you didn't mash down on it. I'm glad you held that foot back away from it.
Yeah. Trying to hit the brake, trying to get my foot back up to hit the brake, and I kept sliding off the brake. I'm back onto the gas pedal, you know. But at
Yep.
least you got by me okay, and I didn't run into a bit.
And I think it would have been all she wrote for that truck if it actually happened.
Well, I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah, it's just that every now and then my foot and leg it wants to act on its own.
Yep.
And
And
I love it that way. Me and him both actually love it that way, Susan. Just
what the we like it to be my leg go
no, I'm talking about Susan said we need a muffler on that thing.
Oh no.
I actually like it that I either like it that way or I like the um
He wants to get the cherry bomb muffler.
either that or the Flowmaster. The it's got a good roaring sound on it. Especially
You like the sound. You like the sound of loud trucks, but not thunder.
yes.
That's it.
That's it.
He can't stand the sound of a motorcycle, but he likes that truck.
Oh, that's funny.
I can't stand the sound of a loud well I kind of like a little bit of a loud motorcycle so they know that I'm coming. You know, in actuality, they don't do nothing here in Tennessee where I'm at. There's several others that's done their vehicles that way. They've either they've cut the catalytic converter off, and they've either run just straight pipe or they put um, Flowmaster or cherry bomb mufflers on it, and nobody has said or done or anything.
Just can't go into Virginia.
Just can't go into Virginia that way.
What does Virginia have a law?
Oh yeah, they got a law if they that you have to have it inspected ever so often, and if you're caught without a catalytic converter on it, uh, you can be fined big time.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, you can't go into Virginia like that. My my family member he had a car one time. He had a car one time. It only had like headers on it, and you know them headers ain't nothing but about like that. They ain't but about like that. They're real short headers, and I've had several people said that it would burn the valves up on it. Okay,
Bye,
bye, Mary.
bye, Mary.
But
Feel better, hon. Kenneth, let me call you. Let me come back in a couple minutes. I just have to take this call.
okay,
All right, thanks, hon.
but he run his several years with just straight headers on it. No straight pipe, no nothing like that on it. And that never did hurt his vehicle. That thing may be old, but it sure ain't dead. It's still got the power to get up and go.
I say in school, then the speed limit here is like 60, and at one point, I didn't realize that I had it up to 75.
He had it up to 75 today.
I'm glad I didn't run into any troopers or anything.
He's glad he didn't run into any troopers or anything. Well, he's on, I think, 81. 81
On
on
the super highway.
the super highway. A lot of people said that that 4-barrel is 4-barrel carburetor is bad on gas. Not really. If you don't gun it all. I mean, if you don't open that
Open the throttle.
open the throttle. If you don't open all 4 barrels all at once, you keep it in 2-barrel all the time, you actually get better gas miles out of a 2-barrel carburetor than you do a 4. Because the 2 front barrels on a 4-barrel carburetor are smaller than the ones on a 2-barrel carburetor. Now, if you hit that passing gear, and open all 4 barrels on that carburetor, it's gonna be like sucking gas through a straw. Not sure if you were aware that some of your videos are coming through backwards. I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Do what?
Some of my videos are coming in through backwards.
Oh, really?
I don't know what you mean by that, Jesus loves you. I don't understand. Now I know for some reason when other people do like adventure videos and stuff like that, it's not always going to like the camera is going to be angled. Is going to be different or something like that. Because I've had other people say the same thing. I don't know.
It's gotta be something with YouTube or something.
It's got to be something with YouTube or something. Because now I did when I was on Johnny's Journey's live stream the other night. She said that she couldn't comment on that video that I did earlier that day, that the comments were turned off, but I went back in there and fixed that one because I've had issues with that before. But I'm not sure about the backwards coming in backwards thing. I don't know. It says they were not always like that. Not now. The writing on your products says they were not always like that. Now the writing on your products are backwards. I don't know. Which which videos? Jesus loves you.
I wonder if you actually had the bag back.
It's a possibility I could have accidentally turned the product that I was showing upside down or something, or backwards, or something. But other than that, that's about the only way I can see that that's what you're talking about. Because I have accidentally done that before. Hey, hey, North Links.
Hmm. Golly. Hmm. No, man, no.
All of them now, like today, the car was on the opposite. Okay, it happens sometimes with filming. Oh, okay. It's the way I'm holding holding the items up to the camera. Okay.
That's why we got that one thumbs down today.
I don't know. But
Out of all the comments and everything, and all the thumbs up and everything, only got one thumbs down.
yeah, I don't
And
know.
then again, it could have been somebody just doesn't like school.
Yeah. Well, I got one thumbs down on this live stream right now.
Oh, it's doing right now.
Okay. I was actually using my tripod that I actually bought at Walmart. The I was actually using this one today. Is what I was using. I was using this one. See, you still put your phone in here, and I held the phone and I had the phone in there sideways.
Hmm. That's the first time we tried from the truck.
And that was actually the first time we actually tried it from the truck
While I was driving.
while he was driving. So
People, I'm gonna have to say good night.
I think Daddy said he's going to have to say goodnight because he.
I'm trying my hardest to keep my eyeballs open, but
Says okay when.
my toothpicks are breaking.
She said, okay, when you're filming, can you use the one that Bob sent you. You can get better filming with it. Okay. I have it laying here, I think. The biggest issue I've been having with it is I can't get the legs to sit still. I can't get to sit right. This was the one that Bob sent me. I've tried using it here at the house and tried to set my phone on it and stuff, but I can't get the legs to sit right to where it'll sit still. It wants to tip over and everything. And I've tried every which way I know, but loose.
We still keep trying.
And still keep trying. I can't get to sit still. Give the link? Okay.
Oh, that's a stupid thing. I got to do.
We got to figure out our trivia for tomorrow night.
I've been so down. I've done this week and just hadn't had the time to do it.
I also have a pistol tripod, the one that Crystal has, but I need this part right here for this one. I mean for the pistol one. But I was told that at Walmart and stuff you can't buy these. You can't buy they don't sell these, just these right here by themselves. They don't sell these things by themselves. The attachment or whatever you want to call it, the part that holds your phone. Thing of it is, we don't have a Best Buy here close anymore. All
30 miles away.
It's 30 miles away. And I'm not I'm one of those that I don't want to travel 30 miles away just to get that one item. So yeah, it's all the way up there at the Pinnacle up in Bristol. Hey, Susan.
All right. I'm going to show you something.
Yes.
Okay. Take your phone.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I do it. Put it in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're filming like you were out in the truck, use that. Okay?
Okay.
And that way you can hold it up.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that way everybody gets a better view and things may not be sideways, you know.
Oh,
That way
okay.
you can get it up above the dash better. That's how I
Oh,
use it. And
okay.
if you need to, those legs bend like this.
Yeah, I know they bend out and
Yeah.
maybe.
And see, I just do mine like that. I
Okay.
just curve it.
You just curve it like that and just hold.
Yeah. It's a little more comfortable that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
were you able to get yours put back together?
No, I got a new one in the mail from somebody and it's got a remote control and everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of see. I kind of see what you mean.
Yeah. That way it's a little more easier to hold it up. And that way you're not struggling because that other one's a little too short. I
Mhm.
noticed that when I was watching the video. It's a little too short and had a little trouble getting the filming up above the dash. But if you had that, you can extend it up. And then, of course, you can twist it and
Yeah.
make it a little more comfortable on your hands, too.
Yeah. I also want to try to be careful and not let my phone slide out.
It won't slide
out.
out. Hi,
Slide out.
Timmy.
Slide out the window or something.
No,
Hey.
it won't slide out the window.
Because even with just me sitting here, I've had it accidentally slide out of this thing. Even with me just sitting
Hmm.
here.
It must not be. It must not be. Is everything tightened on it? Tight?
Yeah,
I
everything's
think so.
everything's tight and it's all the way in there, so
Okay.
I can't push it back anymore.
Okay.
But anyway, um, thanks for coming on, Tammy Ray.
Hey, Timmy the King. I'm doing
Doing pretty
good,
good.
Timmy.
Doing pretty good. Trying to stay cool. It's been hot here today.
Yeah, my ceiling fans and air conditioner's been running like crazy.
I couldn't believe I saw a picture of Roy on Facebook with a coat on.
Yeah, it's cold out there in Arizona where they're at.
There's a link for anybody who wants to come up. But yeah, I couldn't believe I couldn't believe I saw people with coat on. I hear Andy Griffith in the background.
Okay, I got to turn it down now. Get you in trouble here.
You must be watching Andy Griffith on.
It was
TV.
on Me TV or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Was that? I didn't get what I was reading a chat there. I was reading about that north. Was that a troll?
What?
North winds or north
I
comment?
didn't see it.
I saw it in a comment there.
And Timmy's watching Smoking the Bandit.
Smoking the Bandit.
Yeah,
Said
that North Links. That's
North Link.
yeah.
I didn't know if that was
Yeah, it's a bad one.
We got a weird one today. What was that one, Kenny? That one that we cut out and deleted and everything. What was that?
Oh Lord, I don't know.
about some woman said something? Or we saw it?
I don't know what you're talking about. You done lost me.
We were talking about whether or not that was whether that was real or not, and you blocked it.
Oh, that was on my email. That was on my Gmail account. I had somebody sent me her name was Ruth something or other, and all her email said was, you are like bacon. You are awesome. I'm like, what? Okay.
That was kind of odd.
Yeah. Well, I didn't reply to that email back. I just randomly.
Thank you, Kendra.
I just went. If I don't know somebody, if I see something strange like that, they're gonna get blocked.
Well, I had a troll for a comment, so it was nasty. So I had to block today.
Yeah, you never know. You never know what you're gonna get on YouTube anymore. Hey, Kendra.
Hello.
How you like them, Kendra?
I love them. They're screaming like Pink Lady.
They're purple.
I love them. Well, they look kind of pink on my screen. I don't know why. Maybe the lighting, but I
Oh, I
think
need
they're.
it some chewing gum.
I think they're adorable. I love them. So stylish. Hi, Kenneth. Sorry, I had to take a call from my sister.
I
Nephew, my nephew, who is 16, apparently snuck out because the way their house is set up, he's like in the basement part of the house. It's like a furnished basement, and there's a side door, so he can come and go as he pleases. Well, up to this point, it's never been an issue, but now here he is, 16, and it's summer, and his friends have cars now, so of course he's gonna want to dip out. So she had to call me because I'm the favorite auntie and the cool auntie. So my calls always get answered. Or if something's going, I need to get into their ass. They always
I hope
they listen to me. So I had to call and be like, "Where are you? You know your mother knows you're out. You need to get home now because if auntie has to get in a car and come find you, it's not going to be pretty." So he's like, "Give me 15 minutes. I'm on my way."
Yeah, Timmy, there's always some bad email out there being sent out to people.
Yeah, who slide into your DMs, Kenneth?
I had some female today. They think it was a female.
I hope it was a female.
I hope it was a female because the email said it was from Ruthie Finky something, I don't know, but anyway, it was Ruthie something, and the email said you are like bacon. You are awesome. I'm like, okay.
Well, that was nice. At least she said she didn't want to eat you or something. Did you do a review on bacon or anything to do with bacon lately?
No, I didn't even reply back to that email because I didn't even know who that was. So
Yeah, so just ignore it.
what I did was I went and I clicked on those three dots and blocked her from emailing me again.
Yeah, and then maybe you can find out if it was somebody you know, and then you can go back and
Well,
unblock
now
them if it was somebody just being
every
nice.
every time that she
You're like
emails me now, it's gonna be counted as spam.
you're like bacon. You're awesome. That's funny.
Yeah.
Sliding into the DMs with the bacon compliment.
Yes, I did do. I did do the Baconator chips, and they are awesome.
Well, maybe that's what she was referring to.
I don't know. I don't know, but
Maybe she's gonna send you some bacon.
nah. I don't know. I'm afraid it might be wound up being something else.
At least you're not naive. That's good. Susan, stop. You're getting me going. You're getting me started. Stop.
Yes. I was afraid it might lead into other things.
Oh.
So that's the reason why I don't reply to stuff I don't know nothing about.
Well, at least you didn't say you were like candy garments.
Oh gosh. Now I know if that was the
You're as sweet as candy garments.
case.
That was the funniest thing. You had to ask Papa, you're like, is that a real thing?
Because I never heard of it until y'all mentioned it. I was like,
Who? I didn't mention it. I sure as heck didn't mention it. Somebody mentioned it. I didn't. Carla, get up here and help me. Look at what Carla said.
what did I get into? Well, you know, it's after 10 o'clock, so you never know what we're going to get into.
No, somebody, Susan, were you there for the conversation? Was Susan there?
Well,
No. What the heck was that? Was I don't know. Was that a or
What now?
I said, were you there for the conversation about the edible garments?
No, I wasn't there for that.
Well, you missed the funniest thing because Kenneth had no clue what it was, and Papa, out of all people, was explaining to him what it was, and he was like, well, it's like a gag gift. He was like, well, do you wear them? I go, no, people aren't wearing them under jeans, but some people do wear them as, you know, for something,
Uh-huh.
for their partner. Wink, wink.
Talking about.
And then Papa's explaining. Well, I had to mute up. I was dying laughing.
Are we back to candy again?
We're back to candied panties.
Well, we don't have to go into that.
I said, no, we're not back to it. No, we're not back to it. And then Papa said, they have licorice.
I passed an adult store today, and that's the first thing I thought of.
He passed it.
Exactly, Johnny. They wear them short term. That's a perfect explanation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that is too funny. Papa, no, we are not having this discussion again.
Okay.
Oh, whenever he ever came out and said they have licorice too, I almost cried.
Anyway, y'all know what I found at a flea market day. I found a newspaper. When Elvis Presley passed away, guess who? Mush. What? Mush, huh? They want 174.70 for the newspaper.
Wow, that just the announcement of Elvis Presley's death, the original, the newspaper clipping.
They want $174.70 for it.
Yeah, like a collectible artifact of
I think
the paper that where he was listed of his death.
Yeah.
Wow. Carla, can you come up here? Carla cracks me up.
Yeah. Yeah,
there's a link.
We were coming back home today, and I passed out there on the highway. There was a ladies' intimate shop.
Oh God.
That was the first thing that hit my mind.
That was the first thing that hit his mind. Was the
You could have you
I had it in there, but I didn't stop to find out.
he didn't stop to find out.
listen, Pawpaw, you should have made it a field trip.
No.
Well, I would have probably had.
Hi, Timmy Ray.
Them little puppies are expensive.
Oh my God. Are you hearing this, Susan?
I just got back. I had something in my eyeball.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Pawpaw said that he, on the way home from their touring the school, that he, on the highway, he passed. What? All right, tell her, Pawpaw, what you said.
It was a ladies' intimate shop
It was he passed a ladies' intimate shop
for adult clothing and stuff.
for adult clothing and
For ladies.
for ladies and stuff and things.
And I told Kendra.
The first thing that popped in his mind was the first thing that popped in.
That was the first thing that hit my mind when I saw that store.
Was the candy garments.
Was the candy bar.
I don't know why I'm associated with candy garments because I wasn't even the one who said it. I really swear on my soul I wasn't the one who said it. I've never owned a pair. I've heard of them.
Gosh.
So I told Pawpaw that he should have pulled over and went on a field trip, and it could have been a show and tell.
Well, I would have probably had.
They still sell them things. I know you see them in a gas shop, but
I would probably have stopped at
Yes,
that.
we do, Timmy.
What'd you say?
Timmy says Kenneth is wound up now. All too.
Oh my God, my heart. I don't know why I'm associated with the candy panties because I think because the last time Kenneth was asking what they were, because that's what it was you were on a live stream that I wasn't even on, that it was talked about, and somehow the next stream that I was on with you, you and Pawpaw were talking about it, and I was trying to explain it the best way. I'm like, well, no, you don't wear them under your jeans. They're for temporary use and then Pawpaw was explaining it, and I don't know, I was just hysterical.
And then I had the awful look on my face, like, really?
He was so confused, and I was dying laughing.
Because I'd never heard or seen those before.
You don't need to either.
no,
Right, Pawpaw?
that's right. Too young and always will be.
Exactly.
Well,
We have to keep him very sheltered.
Oh, I tell you, I'm trying to keep him pure, but I begin to wonder.
Timmy says we got Papa wound up.
Ooh.
Whoop, whoop.
you should have been on Jerry Holly's live stream.
Oh, Papa went wild. Papa went wild.
What? What did I miss? What happened?
I don't know. Was I talking out of my head again?
You was talking.
Or was it another part of my body?
Yeah, he
I just almost
talk about saving himself and stuff.
Oh, was that on Jerry's show?
Yeah, that was on Jerry's show.
What? Wait! I was just taking a sip of my drink and I almost just spit it out. What did you just say, Susan?
Talking about saving himself.
About that, yeah.
Talking about saving himself before he started getting with the.
Yep. I know what that meaning is. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Well, he got to know about all the girls that he had when he was in school.
Oh boy.
and things. Yeah,
They were asking me, and I
you'll have to go back and watch that live stream from Jerry Holly.
I will have to. It sounds like it was funny. Susan, what are you watching?
Ain't it
I'm
good?
trying to think what's going to happen next.
All of a sudden, you were dazed off. I'm like, what is she doing?
I'm almost afraid to figure out what I'm going to sing for Sunday night because I'm afraid what somebody's going to ask me.
You gotta sing something special.
Well, we're supposed to.
I thought about singing an Indian love song, but I don't know.
Indian love song.
No.
He had me look up. He had me look up a song today called. What was it? Running Bear.
Yeah, it's an Indian love song.
Running Bear.
I don't know those songs. I don't think.
And Timmy wanted to know how many women was it that Papa dated?
How many women was it you dated?
Susan, you.
I don't know. There was something I was serious about.
There was 3 that he was serious about, but every one of them got pregnant, but they wasn't by him.
Susan, I am buying you a special engraved golden spoon because you are the biggest shit stirrer. I'm gonna get you a personalized spoon.
Go through my childhood again.
He said, "Let's not go through his child."
I thought he said 5,000. Did he say 5,000?
No, no.
I said, let's not go through my childhood again.
Not go through his childhood.
5,000, I would be dead.
At 5,000, he would be dead.
And that's why it's gonna be gold, Susan, because this is what you do. Oh my god. Oh,
my wife got sick, saw me on the stage at the church was naked.
His wife got sick, and he saw she saw him up on the stage having relationships with the women on the stage.
what kind of stage?
At the church.
Huh? What kind of church was this?
At our church that we go to.
Oh my god! I have to keep muting because I keep snorting because I'm laughing so hard.
I love your story. I love it.
No, nobody needs to hear that awful snort. And the funny thing is, Susan's the one getting everyone started, but somehow Kendra's going to be the one that gets blamed. They're going to say, see what you started, Kendra?
What I'm saying is,
she was having a stroke.
His wife was having a stroke, and
your grandmother, my wife, your grandmother, God, boy.
My grandmother was having a stroke, and
He said, God, boy.
You're killing. Hey, Carla.
Hello.
Anyway.
I don't want to know what you fools are doing.
Kyla, thank God. Susan is officially getting an engraved gold spoon from me because I said she's the biggest shit stirrer.
I asked one question and it went.
And I've been muting up. Somehow I'm going to be the one that gets blamed for this because it went south, and I'm going to be the one that gets blamed. So I keep muting up so that
Susan,
I can't get blamed.
I
And I keep muting because I keep laughing so hard. I keep snorting and I can't help
I
it.
love that. I love your story, Kendra. I love your story.
Well,
Oh.
Y'all ain't right.
now listen to Timmy. When he was a teenager, he dated 2 on the same night, 2 on Friday night, and 2 on Saturday night. Go, Timmy.
Process of elimination. I love it.
Hi, Roy and Becky.
Welcome, Roy and Becky.
Dad never did do that, but
So
anyway,
wait, you have to tell us the story. So your grandmother was
having a
sick.
stroke
Okay.
and
She was having a
slight stroke or whatever.
and we didn't know it at the time.
We didn't know it at the time.
And when she got real upset, and I was sitting right next to her, and she started harping in on me about being on stage with our lady preacher and a couple other ladies of the church. And then I was up there naked as a jaybird.
And they was up there naked as a jaybird on the stage
while doing the preaching.
while doing the preaching.
Oh my.
What's in pepper prune juice?
Hey, Carla, you thought that changing the wine was bad.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
By the end of the week, she had me with every woman in the church.
By the end of the week, she had him with every woman in the church.
What the hell kind of church you going to?
Okay, wait a minute, time out. So I think that, was it because she was maybe like thinking these things in her mind because she was sick from the stroke?
She had a slight stroke.
And she was delusional.
She was delusional and was.
See,
Oh.
she's the only one that could see it. Nobody else could see what she was seeing.
Gotcha. So this really, right. So this really didn't happen. Papa wasn't up there butt naked with the preachers.
Lord knows.
Right.
This really did not happen.
Oh, thank
Okay,
goodness.
I was starting to wonder what the hell kind of church you was going to.
Me too.
I was gonna say,
Papa's going
in on finding Jesus.
Oh, we were just at a church, at our church having church service.
We were just having regular church service.
That's what I thought you were saying. I figured it was something along the lines of.
About a week after that.
We were
outside here at the house, and we were getting ready to go to the store, and she had another stroke. And
oh, jeez.
We had to put her into a nursing home.
Oh, God bless
we had
her.
to put her in
because she had thought that Kitty
was on fire. She thought I was on fire.
Oh my God, that must have been so scary for her, though.
And she was trying to put the fire out and started beating me half to death.
I couldn't take care of her no more.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough.
I was trying to take care of kids.
Somebody would have to.
I was trying to take care of her, and I was trying to take care of me.
You're so good, Papa.
Somebody would have had to stay up 24/7.
Yeah.
We had her here at the house.
Yeah. When it gets to a point like that, you need the professional help. You can't do something like that on your own.
Poor old Roy and Becky was like, phew.
Yeah, when he first started out, they were confused. Susan, Carla was confused. I knew what you were saying, but that's why I had to clear it up. I got what you were saying. Oh, the poor thing, though.
When I started telling the story.
When you started, I thought that you were, we missed that part. So we were confused. Gotcha.
I thought, man, what's in that communion?
No. The poor thing, though. You imagine, feeling like that and thinking that's awful. The poor thing. God bless her. Oh.
I know.
Yeah, Roy goes, I'm glad we got that conversation straightened out.
Kendra,
my goodness.
Carla just knocked herself out.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
Carla, she got excited on that story.
yeah, we thought Papa was getting frisky. I was like in church, out of all places.
I told you. I told you Sunday night. I was a virgin.
He was a virgin.
I love him. He is the best. Papa, you are the best.
Let me tell you. I did not tell you that I revirginated myself.
He revirginated himself.
Well, join the club. So haven't I.
And poor Roy thought we had a naked choir thing going there.
Oh my goodness. I'm a born again virgin too.
And Timmy says, this is some good X-rated stuff.
Really, I keep trying to stray the conversation. Susan's the one who starts it. I get blamed for it, and Carla just chimes in and gets me going. And Papa and Kenneth crack up laughing.
Somebody
no,
distorted.
no. I had nothing to do with this. I come in and y'all talking about getting kinky with edible underwear and bacon, and I'm going,
Well,
what?
again, I had nothing to do with that. What happened was Kenneth was on another stream on another channel holder that I was not involved in, and somehow it was brought up about edible panties. And somehow when Kenneth started his stream and I was on the stream, him and Papa were talking about it, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And he was like, candy underwear, is it a real thing? And Papa was explaining, well, this is like a gag gift, but you can wear them. But Kenneth was confused. I go, Kenneth, you don't wear them under jeans, it's like a temporary wear for like a partner. And then then Papa was going in detail explaining, and I was just hysterical laughing because
I had the office look on my face like, what?
Kenneth's face expressions were classic, and I just was dying. I had to keep muting up. And so then tonight, somehow it was mentioned again, and then Susan chimes in, and it all went south.
Yeah, it all went south.
Boy, I got that one. I got everybody in trouble.
I
You know
love
what?
it though.
I
I
can't
think
deal
it's
with y'all right
funny
now.
though. I needed a good.
Oh, I cannot deal with y'all right now. Whew.
Can you hear me? Everybody bounced out for a minute. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I
Okay.
can hear you.
So the other day, a couple days ago, I decided I wanted to weed whack my whole backyard because it was all overgrown, because I planted some wildflowers in this like flower bed thing I have.
Oh, thank
So
God
anyways-
you're talking about your yard.
What?
I thought you said weed wax.
I said, thank God you're talking about your yard, because I thought you're talking about edible underwear and now weed whacking. Oh God, where's this going?
Oh
Never
my
mind.
God, get your heads out of the gutters, ladies. Listen. So I weed whacked.
Dude, I've been on a fishing boat all day with a bunch of men.
Oh my
My
God.
mind is.
All right, so I did weed whacking and the whole backyard, because I've been watering my flowers. So apparently I've been watering these weeds because they were like really high. So I weed whacked. Needless to say, I was sore as heck. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go get a massage. So I don't know why I do this to myself.
Becky.
What happened? Hold on.
As you said, the internet there is not strong enough to support a panel.
Oh, for him to come up. Oh, gotcha. So I don't know why I do this, but every single time I always think it's a good idea because, my friends go have it. They rave about it. So I'm like, I've had them before, but I'm not like a huge fan because for whatever reason, even though I'm very loud and outspoken, I'm very like kind of modest. Like I don't like even though you're covered up, they put like a blanket on, over your butt, and you're laying on your stomach or whatnot. And if you flip, they put the blanket over, but you're still freaking naked under there. And it's just a very weird feeling to have a stranger be rubbing on you. And I have my nervous reaction is I laugh. It's because also too, it's like dead quiet. It's like a complete stranger. She's not talking. There's like this weird, like, they have the like the scents going, the like soft spa music going. You know what I mean? Like to me, I don't know. And I'm in there butt naked. I just feel very exposed. So for whatever reason, I think of what like maybe they're thinking, and I get like self-conscious and stuff. Well, then I get the giggles and I laugh. But I know this about me, so I said, well, I'm gonna smoke a little, relax myself before I go, and really enjoy it, and not, you know what I mean? Because normally I'm so tense. By the time I leave there, it's not even like having a massage because I'm so tense and uptight about it. You know what I mean? I can't relax. So I was like, thought that would be a good idea. Well, wrong. I could not hold in my laugh. And she was like, am I tickling you? I'm like, no, nope. I go, it's a nervous reaction. I don't know. I just get nervous and like, usually I tense up. You would have thought I was having a gyno exam the way I was acting. It was a freaking massage, but I get like all uptight. I don't know, but it was funny. And the more I thought about, she's probably thinking I'm a freaking weirdo.
Hey, Kendra, you just lost my dad.
Oh, Lord.
The more nervous I got, the more I laugh. I get that like nervous giggle.
How did we go from weed whacking to being naked under a blanket?
Because I was sore from the weed whacking, so I thought that it would be a good idea to go get a massage to relax and
Hey,
for the sore
Patrick.
muscles and relax myself.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I decided, and I normally like am uptight about it, and it never works because I'm always so uptight. So I thought it would be a good idea to relax my nerves and maybe smoke a little before I went. Well, I ended up getting the giggles because that nervous, uptight feeling, and when I have that nervous reaction, is to laugh. So I started laughing, and then the more I knew, it's like laughing somewhere you're not supposed to be laughing, and the more you think about it and try not to, the worse it is. And then add on top of it having the giggles, yeah, awful.
I think you just put some thoughts in Dad's head.
That just threw me all out of whack.
No, there's nothing dirty about it, but just the thought of being.
I was just saying though that I heard you say something about.
Oh my goodness! I can't tell you guys anything. You take it.
The next thing I heard was something. It sounded like you said something about a dream.
No, it wasn't a female exam. I was doing weed whacking and I was sore, so I thought it would be a good idea to go get a massage because someone else said I heard weed whacking to the female exam. No, I said that you would have thought it was a female exam the way I was reacting because I get very uptight. It's a freaking massage. It should be fine. And I shouldn't be anxious. Everybody loves going and getting them, but for whatever reason, I always feel vulnerable and exposed and I don't like it. So I thought it would be a good idea to relax myself. Well, I ended up getting the giggles. And the lady must have thought I was a freaking whack job because I'm like laughing. And then in my mind, I'm laying there because it's quiet. They don't talk to you. So in my mind is racing now. So I'm thinking, she thinks I'm laughing because like maybe, thinking I'm weird and like she's touching me and I'm giggling like ticklish or something. I don't know. My mind gets away from me and I was hysterical laughing. And the massage was a waste of money because I was so uptight and stuck in my head. So me and massages just don't mix. I don't know. I just don't like it. Other girls can go and have that done. I've never been that type of person. I get all uptight and anxious. I don't like it. But it was funny. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I just couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, okay. I thought we're on no weird subject.
No, oh my God. Susan, you get what I was saying. Carly, you get what I was saying, right?
I thought it now. You got to remember I'm getting old.
Well, it's supposed to be relaxing for most people, but for me, I just don't like it. I don't know. I just feel
Maybe
exposed.
you should have had a Bruno instead of a Hilda.
Oh my God, this is going left. All I'm saying is the lady at the massage parlor, the spa place, must think I'm a freaking weirdo because I just kept giggling, and she was like, "Am I tickling you?" I'm like, "Oh no, no, no." I'm like, I just laugh sometimes when I get like, nerve. I go, and I'm not used to having massages, so I get nervous. She was like, "Oh, just relax." And the more she said relax, the more, for whatever reason, it made it worse. And the more I tried to contain myself, it was just horrible. So the whole thing was a waste of money, was the funny part of the story to me, because I left there more uptight than I did going in.
Okay. Well, I have to admit that's one experience I've never had. So
Yeah, I'm okay, Timmy.
She was getting in trouble for.
can I ask a really stupid question?
Oh my God. What did I start? Yeah, go ahead.
Are you saying Timmy or Tammy?
Timmy.
Timmy. Timmy.
Okay.
Timmy the King.
I see. I'm telling you, it's going downhill.
CX, I figured that out halfway through the second.
When I can't tell the difference between Tim and Tam.
It's kind of like poon. Wait. Pone. It's kind of like pone and pone cake and porn
not
cake.
Going to the poon cake.
Don't go on the cake bit. Let's not go on the cake bit.
Oh, Carla.
No.
So you really like
Saxy, you gotta help us. I'm struggling up here.
So you really like that video, Kendra?
Oh, the pone cake. Oh, I thought it was awesome. I thought you guys did a great job.
Wait till tomorrow.
I just felt bad for the thunderstorm, you poor thing.
Tomorrow I'm making a taco burger one.
Ooh.
He's making a taco burger pone cake.
Oh Lord.
No, thank you.
Shut up,
No,
Kendra.
thank you. Some things
Shut up,
aren't
Kendra.
put together, and that's one of them.
We're gonna try it. This is the first time that we've never tried this
The first time I'm gonna try it
with the
taco.
with the taco. It's a taco skillet mix.
Matt, I'll remember that.
He says he's not coming up to save your butt.
Yeah, I'll remember that, Matt. Thanks. See if I'm your wing woman anymore. Left me out
Matt,
here high
no
and
fun.
dry. Huh?
Matt, you're no fun.
Well, I brought Carla up thinking she would help me, and she just sent me up friggin' river with no paddles.
Well, if you look behind me, you can always go play with the boat. It's right there.
Oh, Carla.
He's okay, Timmy. He'll be an okay person.
Y'all just lost Dad altogether on that one.
Hey, he started it with edible underwear. Just saying.
Oh, do not mention it. Listen. Oh my goodness. Listen.
What?
Carla.
She said about that she doesn't know if she would like the tacos enough for it to be edible, is what she said.
Yeah, well, taco was pretty good. We had it. We had day before yesterday, and then we had some leftovers yesterday. And then, I'm gonna take the leftovers that we had from yesterday. I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna make the cornbread cake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Carly, you're lucky I saved it.
For tomorrow. The cornbread.
This conversation's going downhill really fast in my head.
In your head, and keep it in your head.
Oh.
I see where it's going, and I'm trying to redirect.
I come in to Kenneth talking about getting kinky with bacon and underwear, and you're
my
weed
God.
whacking and tacos, and
Listen, that's because somebody was sliding into Kenneth's DMs talking about she thinks he's like bacon and he's awesome. I said, well, at least she said she
I
didn't want to
got a
eat you.
strange email from a what I hope is a female.
oh God,
Oh my God, what is
So-
going on?
Her
she
name was
says you're salty and crispy.
no. The message that she sent me. I didn't keep it long.
I said, did he do a review on anything that was like bacon related?
And, no, it was what it was. She just sent me an email was saying that that I was like bacon, that I was like a piece of bacon or bacon or whatever, and that I was awesome. And I was like, okay, that was all.
Saxy Matt, get up here
That was
now.
all. That
Okay,
was all the
Okay.
email said.
bacon is salty and crispy. So she's saying you're salty and crunchy.
Well, that's when I popped in and said, you're lucky she didn't say she thinks you're sweet like candy, edible candy. And then that's how the candy underwear topic got brought up again. And then Susan up there with her golden spoon was
Oh,
It definitely went.
so I thought I would tell my funny story that I thought was funny, and then it just went even more south. And I'm waiting for Saxy Matt to be my hero and come save me, but clearly
Dad's over here saying, "Lord, forgive us."
we need a lot of Hail Marys.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
I
Speaking
think
of
the
that, we
guardian
haven't had
angels are sitting here going, no.
I was gonna say Sister Mary might be able to help us, but she's already left.
Sister Mary might help us.
Hey, sexy Matt.
The guardian angels are all sitting there going, no, 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 no.
No, 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 no.
We need to drink.
Wow.
Maybe they need my communion wine.
What is Timothy? Wait, Timothy said what?
It
Wait,
says I want to say something, but if it's okay with y'all, if I can, Grandpa, it bad. I like to ask first before I.
Oh, so he wants to say something. Yeah, it's after 10. You can say adult innuendos if you'd like, I think is what he's asking.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep
Just-
it clean.
Just it can't be political.
Or real raunchy. Like
Or
try to
religious.
keep it as clean as possible. But you can ask any questions.
Sorry,
Yeah, try to keep it as clean.
But try. We say that very heavy over here. Try. We all try.
This is a PG channel.
We like to say
I really don't know who actually goes back and watches my videos, because I have
You'd be surprised.
we say things over here subliminally, like kind of like a kids movie with some
we
adult
try to
jokes,
keep it PG.
with adult jokes, kind of where
Kinda
an
like
adult would get it, but for children they wouldn't understand.
Kind of like what Disney did in the early years. If you know anything about that.
Right, like the little innuendo, like the little hidden.
Yeah.
Well, you know why? You know why that happened, right? Because Disney had actual perverts working for them.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
you remember some of the designs on the DVD cases and the VHSs? Oh yeah.
I'm not going to say anything, but if you want a good example, look up the first VHS release of The Little Mermaid and look at the pillars and see what that looks like.
I got that one.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
Wow, I don't want to. I don't want to.
But I did not know it when I bought it because I just didn't pay no attention. I just knew it was The Little Mermaid and the boys wanted to watch the movie. I didn't pay no attention to the case until later. Hey, nomadic hippies in
Hey,
here.
nomadic hippie.
Hey,
Well, I don't want to take this
That
to
was
a dark
one
place,
on
but
On the same.
which one was it? Was it it was Aladdin when Aladdin leaned over to Jasmine and goes, "Take off all your clothes."
Oh yeah, yeah.
See what
there's
it
a
was?
couple little
It
things.
was employees that was getting ready to be
Hey,
fired.
nomadic
So they
hippie.
just sabotaged it before
Yeah.
it got out. And
Well, if you think about it, remember the Disney has a lot of like hidden like secrets, because if you think about it, what was
The
it, the
parks do.
Mickey Mouse Club, with like the kids and the singers, and at some point they all grew up and did movies or became like Christina Aguilera, I think Britney Spears,
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake, like all of that. But if you think about it, majority, there's like a couple out of the bunch, but majority of them all had like some sort of issues.
Timmy says he would keep it clean.
Okay,
Yo,
good.
say whatever you want.
I'm all ears.
Oh yeah, there was one with Snow
That's
White.
all ears.
It was kind of like that. They said it was like cursed or something. Like everybody was kind of like cursed, like something always bad happened to somebody from the Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, yeah.
Son, go ahead. I'm all ears.
But
Go
they're gonna
ahead.
fight.
Go ahead, Timmy.
Yeah. The other one was if you watch Simba fall in the leaves. They said if you paused it at the right moment, the
He'll be
leaves fall
tapping
out
it in.
sex.
We won't hear him. He would just be tapping it
Oh,
in
I
there.
Oh my god.
come up live.
I kind of can't wait till I get that other cortisone shot on the right side. Maybe I'll feel better then.
Mm.
Oh,
You
Susan.
know,
Oh, you uncomfortable?
I had a cortisone shot in this shoulder, and I'm getting ready to get one in the right shoulder.
Yeah.
They x-rayed my neck and shoulders and found the left arm was full of arthritis.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And the nerve disease has moved up and towards the shoulders and neck. That's why we're going full time. Just to, enjoy life.
Yeah.
Timmy says it's about
Hello,
a
Dee. How are you? I didn't know Dee was
Jimmy
in
says
here.
it's about a lap dance.
A lap dance.
Yeah.
Do share.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all know what that is.
Do share.
I'm just waiting for my medication to kick in.
Oh, I'm sorry you're uncomfortable, Susan. No wonder why you're quiet. Dee, by the way, those were beautiful cards that you did. I saw Venture in the Heartland that you had made. Those are beautiful.
Oh, those were beautiful, weren't they?
Oh, gorgeous. So talented. I love that type of stuff. I love that craft stuff, but she's very, very talented.
You got Dad wondering about the lap dance, Timmy.
Oh, jeez.
No. Oh, no.
Okay, that's something wrong.
I'm sick and tired of these cortisone shots. I had one in the back 3 months ago. Now it's my shoulders. I hate those things.
Oh, you poor thing.
See, now my uncle had this device. I don't know if it was for nerves or it was for muscle relaxation. It was a box, and it had like this phone type wand type thing, and it put out electronic waves. It emitted waves that you ran up and down the back and your shoulder. And I think it was supposed to stimulate your nerves.
I got one of those 10s unit, and they told me put little electrode pads or whatever on my legs and all that. Oh, that booger felt weird. Felt like something crawling in your skin.
Was that
Ooh, see, I wouldn't like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Timmy wants to know if he's ever had one.
Have I ever had a lap dance?
Have you ever had a lap dance?
No.
No.
I find that hard to believe. Well, you
I
did.
gave one time, but I ain't never had one.
He gave the lap dance one time, but he ain't never had one.
I was gonna say, what about the lady that you when you first had drinks and you thought that you offended her, and then you saw her years later, she was the nurse for you at the burlesque club.
Oh no, that lady, I was just a young boy. I was like 18 years old.
He was like 18-year
That
old.
was Gypsy Rose Lee.
That was Gypsy Rose Lee.
Oh
Yep,
my.
yep, that was it.
See, back in those
Dude, I
days,
so want to open up a burlesque club. I want to own one so bad.
Yes, I will work there. I will bartend there.
see, back in those
I,
days,
I totally want to own one.
I
men
love
were men
the
and ladies were
ever
ladies.
since the movie Cher, I'm like, I wish they had a place like that in Boston.
Carla went wild. Carla's gone wild.
Well, no,
Dude, I would-
burlesque is very classy. It's fun. It's enjoyable and classy, and it's not.
He was doing Bob Hope tours.
She was doing one of those Bob Hope tours.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm talking like that movie Cher did, that burlesque movie that she did, like on that lines, not trashy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't want none of that trashy stuff.
No, but like
we were going to open one up in Kingsport, but the Bible thumpers had a field day over that and was like, oh no.
Oh, that's okay, Timmy. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble.
oh, trust me, around here that was nothing.
Well, actually, we had the mouses here.
We had the mouses here.
Oh, don't even get me started on that garbage. A burlesque club ain't a strip club.
Is that what Papa's talking about?
Yeah, the mouse's ear is the strip joint.
Oh my god.
Any burlesque show I ever been to was a strip club.
Any burlesque? What'd you say now?
No, they are not a strip club.
Any burlesque show that I never went to.
Any burlesque shows that Dad's ever went to has been a strip club.
Well, that's not burlesque. That's
That's
not
not
burlesque.
burlesque.
That's
No.
not burlesque.
burlesque is like more like a theater show. Like they put on a show, but
Yeah, I know. I know. Like when Red Skelton and all them back in the 20s and 30s, they did burlesque. They come out and did their comedy shows, and then the girls come out and did a dance and stuff. But the one, I went to a few wild ones when I was down in Georgia. And, over there, I can't even think of it. What's the name of that city there, right next to Columbus, where Fort Benning is?
Cleveland?
No, where they made the movie about them, about all the gangsters and all that stuff.
Chicago?
No, in Georgia?
Oh, Georgia. Oh, Atlanta.
No, it's down right across the river from Fort Benning.
Did you see what?
Oh, ZX, that's
ZX
just wrong.
Oh my God.
That's the name of the city, but they did a movie about it back in the 50s. It was full of corruption.
Oh. And where? In Ohio?
No, in Georgia.
In Georgia. Okay, Georgia.
Boy, this conversation went south real quick.
I don't know. No, we're talking about a town in Georgia that had corruption. They did a movie about it in the 50s.
It was
Why are you laughing?
Oh God, ZX24. Oh
Are you
geez.
talking?
Laughing at this comment, he said that he had a lap dance and the girlfriend and the girl.
The F word.
You can't even get it out.
Farted, not the F word.
Oh, boy.
F was,
Well, I was told you
oh,
couldn't
she shouldn't have
really,
been Mexican. What can I say?
I was told you couldn't really say those words like on YouTube.
What, fart?
Yeah.
You can say fart, you just can't say
Say fart.
sh.
They must have changed then, because there was a question that Dan the Mound Man asked, and the answer was fart, and it wouldn't come up on screen.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
So
Oh, I don't know.
unless he had that word blacklisted for some reason.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he had his channel set up. I don't know.
Yeah. Boy, Kendra,
Oh, that was the,
thank your lucky stars you're not on my channel, because half the stuff you say would not fly on my channel.
well, I don't even. You are so full of crap because when I'm on your channel, you're doing your music, and I always say how good you do it. Whatever. I never talk bad because
I'm not talking about the music part. I'm talking about when I hold a chat and you get going. You've said you said the A word, and you've said some stuff, and I'm like, geez, why isn't my thing blocking it? And someone said, oh, that's because she's a mod. I'm like, oh.
I
So
might have said. I think I said ACE. I don't say ASS. I say ACE.
you've said some stuff.
I
But
probably
then,
did.
wait,
I've been getting better.
But then
I've been getting
Karen
better.
reassured me and said I won't get in trouble as long as I put it as 18 and over.
I will say this.
I
She
didn't say
is.
anything that inappropriate, but you know what? I've been getting better because I realize because around here it's just like general conversation. That's how everybody talks, and it's awful. So I do recognize it, but if
It's
I
because
know there are children, present, I'm very good. I can refrain, and for some
Kendra,
reason in my mind, I don't do it. But when it's just adults, I slip all the time.
Kendra, it's because you live on the East Coast. Those people think their SHIT don't stink.
Hey, let me tell you, okay? What are you talking about, kid?
I'm not talking about you.
Somewhere with that
I'm
with the
talking
East Coast.
general population. I've had people go out to the East Coast and they've, gone to the Garden State. They've gone to Delaware and Massachusetts for business meeting. And they always tell me those people are the most stuck-up SOBs you've ever seen.
I am not.
No, Kendra, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about as the general population. You're the exception.
I will admit, yeah, they are pretty much the worst tourists that come down here to the beaches. Oh God.
See?
Yeah, Timmy, I remember the
Honestly,
movie.
though, the worst
DX, where do you live?
is freaking Ohio. And Susan, love you, but Tennessee. They come down here and leave their trash. And they're rude. And I'm like,
ZX20
get home.
ZX24 me is actually, he likes to be called Patrick because I was in another live stream and he requested them for people to call him Patrick, so that's what
Patrick. That's ZX Patrick, is that what you said?
Yeah, the ZX. He said he likes to be called Patrick.
All right, Patrick. I'm in Massachusetts. I'm in the
New Hampshire, okay.
New England. I'm in North Shore. I'm 15 minutes north of Boston.
Okay, the people not in the chat. Jeez.
What?
Oh, I'm saying that people in the chat. No, I'm not referring to you when I say the East Coast is stuck up, based on what other people have said. I know who's in this chat.
No,
I say general population. I don't include.
Yeah, but Patrick was saying he lives in New Hampshire. So I lived in New Hampshire for 3 years. I lived in Meredith, New Hampshire for 3 years. And we used to refer to people in Massachusetts as massholes because we do have kind of like a FU, it's your fault, or we're very mouthy.
Yeah. And I heard people talk
my
about
grandpa if he remembers the movie. Do you remember the movie Porky?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love that movie, Porky.
Porky 1, Porky 2, Porky 3.
He remembers Porky 1, 2, and 3.
Johnny says he understands what you say. He gets it.
Yeah, I see the chat. Thank you.
No, we do have kind of a holier than thou kind of rep. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
I know driving, we're very pushy drivers. That I will say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, okay, now I know people that have gone to Toronto, and they said that's a very friendly city. They said you bump into somebody, and in their Canadian accent, they go, sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
We'd be like,
That's how it
we'd
was
be
in
like,
Portsmouth,
are you
New
are you
Hampshire
freaking
for us.
touching me? Don't touch me. You're in my space. Dude,
Oh,
back
yeah.
up.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's the way Portsmouth, New Hampshire was. They were very nice there.
Yeah, Portsmouth is like I can get to Portsmouth from here in like an hour, 45 minutes. My driving, an hour.
John and I love Portsmouth.
Portsmouth's nice.
Love it. We went over to Petey's Lobster Pound. And John had never been on the east before. He had never been up northeast. So he was like, what the hell is a lobster pound? And I was like, it's where they catch lobsters and they sell them. So we went to this place called Petey's. And it was a lobster pound and it had a restaurant beside of it. So we go into the restaurant and John goes, so this is a lobster pound? And they go, yeah. And he goes, how much is your adoption fee for a lobster? I about died.
I can hear him
I was
saying
like, I
that.
can't take him anywhere.
Wait, hold on. Patrick says we still do, probably referring to my masshole comment, and they can't drive. Yes, we can drive.
Oh, that's
We're
good. That's good to hear, Johnny. Glad you
We're
get to
just
go home and home in the morning, Johnny.
Oh, good, Johnny. We're just aggressive drivers, and people in New Hampshire are kind of very laid back and slow reacting. So they interpret us as being, being aggressive drivers and thinking we can't drive. We're just moving around, you slow people.
Well, when I think of Massachusetts and New Hampshire, I think of the Kennedys. And, and how well off and the little preppy groups. That's what I always thought of those states as.
$6.99 a pound.
Wow.
Yes.
$6.99 for what?
For lobster.
Man, that better be a good lobster.
That's what I say.
Here I think it is probably it's very fresh. It's like literally off the boat. They have a little place at the dock.
I know here they're not even Walmart and stuff here in our area. They're not even taking.
You don't have live lobsters in Tennessee, do you?
Yeah. At the grocery store.
We got them at Food City.
Yeah.
But they're not like fresh because they have to do all the.
They're actually
there.
It's like $12.99 each.
It's like $12.99 each here.
Are they live?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. They used to have that here, and then they did away with it.
Well, Timmy's down there in Louisiana where, you can go
They used to
fishing.
have like 2 in the tank at a time.
I was just gonna ask that. Yes, I know that there's a place here that's local. I want to say it's local. It might even be Maine. The place might be Maine. It might be freshly caught and shipped out of Maine. But you can have they put them in like the dry ice, and they ship them. You can ship all the mussels, lobster, clam chowder. They sell it like in the quarts and stuff, and you can have it like shipped. They have like packaged meals, like they set up a whole meal and send it, and it's all packaged, so everything is all still fresh. They send it like overnight. I was thinking of doing that for a couple people because I didn't think you guys had lobster and that stuff out there.
Oh yeah.
Here I am. When I went out there, I thought I was all nervous about what I was going to eat because I thought I'd be eating fried squirrel and stuff.
You can even.
Where's your frogs at, Carla?
Do what?
Where's your frogs at?
Oh, don't even conjure them up, please.
I'm not at home.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bob
I'm
was
over
wanting
at the
to know.
beach.
You're at the
Trying-
beach?
Yeah.
Kyla's at the beach at midnight. She's frolicking on the beach.
You see those lights right there? That's the boat.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay, I see. I thought they were twinkling stars.
No, that's the boat, and the lighthouse is right there somewhere.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna do a vlog actually. I want to go to we have a lighthouse in Marblehead. It's really cool. And my father used to be on the Coast Guard, and I think he was something. He wasn't a harbor master, but he was affiliated with something, but not like each town on the coast like has their own harbor master, but he was, I don't know if it had to do with the Coast Guard or for whatever reason he had a skeleton key for all the lighthouses in around here, and he still actually has it. I'm like, I should take it and do a vlog and see if it still works in the one in Marblehead.
Timmy Ray, the reason why Kendra's face is covered up is because her camera broke. And she hasn't.
Yes, and I am actually getting it fixed tomorrow. This has been an ongoing saga for like 3 weeks.
And
And
because
finally,
my face looks like crap right now.
Oh, you don't look
I
like
hate
crap.
to
You
be
just
rude, but I've got like 12 fish I've got to go clean, and then I've got to drive home. So
Ew.
I need
All right, I
to-
love you.
Yeah.
Good night,
You
Bob.
have a good night. Good night, Bob.
Okay.
I love
Good
you
night,
guys.
Bob.
Good night, Kyler. I love you.
Good night, Carla. Be safe.
Will do. Love you guys. Have a good night.
Love you. Have fun. Be
Love you.
safe out there.
Always.
She's
Enjoy
probably
the
packing
fish.
like she's probably.
Y'all making me hungry talking all this food.
I know. Usually, I hate talking about food. Kyla's probably packing like 12 guns on her. I don't have to worry about her.
Yeah, no. I've got, let's see. I've got the 9mm, I've got the 380 in my dash,
See?
the 9mm on my hip, and the 45's in my purse on the passenger seat.
Oh God.
So
I
don't
got
go
the
up.
12 gauge in the back seat.
So basically, that's telling me don't come up on behind Carla and spook her.
Yeah. No. Wrong
Bad
person.
idea.
No, if you come up behind me and spook me, I'll probably deck you.
I love Kyla.
Remind me never go up behind her and go, "Hi, Carla." Good God, I've
Yeah,
heard.
no, we don't do that. I'm too jumpy.
I love
I'm way too
Kyla.
jumpy.
So she'll flip me over her shoulder.
Kyla would be like, "Let me introduce you to my little friend."
Oh.
No, she'll be like, "So, do you feel lucky, punk?" Let's play
Have
some.
you guys heard
roulette.
of bread in a can? Brown
No.
bread.
Oh,
Bread
y'all
in a
done messed
can?
up now. You gonna learn today.
I've heard of bread in a can.
I've never heard of bread in a can.
That would be a big mistake for someone to do that to you, Kyla.
Oh yeah, that'd be so weird. I'd be like, oh no. I
I've
woke
never
up this
heard-
morning wishing I bitch
I've
would.
never heard bread in a can, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The only bread in a can I've ever heard of is like the Pillsbury dough kind that you like snap and bake it like biscuit type.
Those
That-
things
that-
scare the
count?
crap out of me.
Oh, I've seen
That's the
I've
only
seen
bread
them
I've heard
explode.
of.
I've seen them explode, and people got hurt on them. Yeah, I punctured.
happened?
Dude, those things scare me.
I know.
What happened?
peel-
What?
I peel it with a knife, and then I make a small puncture till I hear the release, and then I'll pull it. Oh yeah, I won't do it with my fingers. I'm too scared.
No, those things are creepy, man. They freak me out. I have to make John do them.
What are we talking about?
Oh, make John do it. Yeah, like he.
Canned biscuit.
Uh,
Oh yeah, he don't care. He loves them. It doesn't bother him. He laughs every time I jump. Because every time I open one, I jump and I'm like, ah, damn it. Yeah, I get all mad. So he's like, I'll do it.
that's not a good way to start your morning.
Patrick,
All right, I gotta go. I got all these fish to clean.
Okay.
So
I
I
love you.
will
Bye, Carla.
see you guys later.
Just have him
I thought-
email you,
Love you
Kenneth.
guys.
Just have him
Love
email.
you.
you can email me at KennethOaks27 at gmail.com. If somebody could post that in the
Well,
post.
Kendra, Timmy wants to know what your YouTube channel is. He'd like to subscribe to you.
Oh, isn't he a sweetheart? It's Kendra Caswell, Caswell. It's just my name. I really don't have a whole lot of content at the moment. I've been saying I got to get out there, and then this whole pandemic thing hit. So now that everything's opening back up, I'm gonna start doing some vlogs in the area because I live right next to Salem, Massachusetts, which is a big tourist destination, and plus I want to do my own platform.
Okay. Hang on, Timmy. I'll put it in the chat and you can click on it.
But really, there's nothing too exciting on there. There's a couple little videos, but about things that I videoed on my daughter, and she does sports and stuff like that.
There, Timmy, the link's in the channel. You can click on it and subscribe to her that way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Kendra,
Yes?
I meant to ask you a while back. You'd mentioned that. The old church there in Salem, is this still there where they did the witch trials?
Yes, it is. Well, they have I want to say the church they have the
Isn't it a museum?
yeah, well they have the witch house, which I think was the judge's house.
Yeah.
And then they also then do a like they have, I don't know if it's the actual structure from the witch trials, but I think that I want to say it is because they do like a whole reenactment of the trials, and then they bring you like on a tour, and there's like all this to see the cells and everything, how they were. I remember going as a kid, but since it's like right next, like literally 5 minutes away from me,
Yeah.
I don't take advantage of those things, which I should. But I just I take it for granted being so close where people will be like, oh my God, I would love to go and see that and do that. But I haven't been in years, but I do vaguely remember they do like kind of like a show where they do a whole reenactment of the trials. And they do have lots of landmarks. They have they recently just found out that they used to say that Gallows Hill was the site where the witches were hung, but come to find out, Salem Village was actually not really a part of the town Salem. It was actually what is called the next town over, which is Beverly. So it was a wooded area in Beverly, and that was actually considered Salem Village, where the witch trials and everything took place. But Salem, it was always just called Salem. And but it's now actually what is Beverly. But Salem, there's also the like one of the first woman that got hung. What was her name? Her last name was a B.
You do need to do a video on it. That'd be cool to
Yeah, whatever her name. She was kind of like, she was, I think, a single woman. So back then, in those days, it was like frowned upon, and she was accused of being a witch, which is still questionable if she did engage in any witchcraft or anything. They still don't know. But I think that it was more of a hysteria type thing because it was very back then. It was so the fear of God was, so important back then that any little thing or mention, and things that like are psychological, the girls that were accusers, they had their own story of why they acted, but they don't know if maybe they possibly ate something or there was something in the fields that they thought that maybe could have caused them to hallucinate, or if the girls were just acting out for attention, or if they actually really were,
Timmy said
Bishop.
your profile picture is very pretty.
Oh, thank you, Timmy. Thank you very much.
I mean, you actually know a lot about it, so that would be a very good video. You can narrate it and tell.
Yeah, because I know there's so many places like they used to call it the Oh, the Lyceum was like a bar and like a restaurant. They held functions there and whatnot. And that property where that was built on was the
Matt must have
woman,
knocked himself out.
the first woman that was accused and hung. That was her place, and so it's said that she still haunts there and whatnot. And then now it's called something else. It's another type of bar, but you can still go in there and walk around. Then they have the other places that are actually like tourists. You go in and they have things roped off and have it, the same people dress in the same clothing and everything. But that's just very common in Salem too. Like a lot of like witches and warlock, or they practice in some sort of witchery, they like flock to that area. So there's a lot of stores, there's a lot of shops that carry different candles, things and whatnots. There's a lot of tarot card reading places. And then they what was I gonna say, they like, so there's a lot of different destinations. So like even on the street, just walking in general, just like filming is very fascinating, because you see them wear, like, I think they're very pretty, but like they wear like the big capes, like the velvet capes and the hoods, and like the dresses that they wear are like black, and they're like very tight fitting, but then they flare out and they have the black, like very like that style, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like that lifestyle. So it's very fascinating in that aspect. But there's a lot of different places you can go and see that have a lot of history to it and have a story behind it, which is fascinating.
Yeah, if I ever get up your way, I'd like to go see that.
Oh, the whole town is awesome, and the things you can go see, plus all the tours. They do all the tours, and they hype it up and everything too.
Video.
How can I get my email address to roll across the bottom of my screen or whatever?
Okay.
I don't know how that
you
goes.
go off to this. You look off to the side there, Kenneth, and where it says you see the thing that says banners.
Banners. Okay.
You see what that's? You see the little box that says banners.
The first witch that got hung, her last name was Bishop. It just came to me. That was gonna bug me all night long.
Oh, okay. Yes, I see that now.
Yeah, I said that.
All right, in the box banners, click on that box that says banners, and say, I think it's you click where it says add banner when you do that, and then you just type in what you want that banner to say, and then click it again. I think you have to click the plus on it or something, and that brings it up. Then you can click back on the word on the thing that says comments, so you can go back to the comments. I'm thinking I'm telling you right.
But I was saying about the Salem. I was talking about the place of where they were hung were different, but they just recently just made like a whole memorial where they recognize every single person. There's like a bench with their name on it, and it's like a little area you can go to.
I bet that place is haunted.
Oh, well, there's so many places that you go to. Even there used to be a bar where Rockefeller's is, and just in there, like all the buildings, the architecture, everything is just like that old kind of like they always stayed with that like not Gothic, but like that colonial kind of like the cobble, like a lot of their sidewalks are still like the cobblestone. It's not the original cobblestone, I'm sure, but it's like it gives you that feel of being back, and all the houses are all like newly renovated, even, and broken down into either apartments and things like that, or, bed and bath type of places.
See, I want to get up to Michigan and go up there and go to the Mackinac Island. I think that would be so, because it's no vehicles are allowed on it. It's like a step back in time, and it's just I watched that channel, and of course they're the ones that help do my banner and all that. Yeah, you got it going now, Kenneth. RV Northwoods RV Life, they live up there in Michigan. They go to Mackinac Island all the time, and they've done videos on the different lighthouses up there in Michigan, because Michigan is loaded with lighthouses. So I'd like to take a trip up to Michigan sometime.
Yeah, somebody on here was saying that they love lighthouses. I forget who it was. Somebody was saying that they love light, and I said I should go and do I think it was maybe Christina. I said I should do a vlog on, the local lighthouses that we have around here.
Yeah.
Well, there's no one right there where you're at that had something to do with
I
Baldwin.
will, Timmy Ray the King. I will, after this, I will go and sub. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna put your link in the chat for you, Timmy.
Oh, cool. But
Yep.
yeah, there's so many places that you can film. But Salem just has like a weird vibe to it. Like it just has that like feeling. Like especially if you're there like at night or alone, if you're like walking to, you just get a weird. You know what it reminds me of? Even if it's like not rainy or like cold or anything, it kind of gives you. You remember that movie,
I was I was
Werewolf in London? You know how it like always has that like kind of dark vibe to it. Like
I was
that's how
I was
Salem
wondering
is.
if it was like you could feel like ghostly presence or something or other.
Oh, you definitely feel something. Like every
Something
time I'm in
feels off.
Salem, every
Yeah.
time I'm in Salem at night, I don't know if it's because of the building structures. They try to like stay in that that era.
Matt,
You know what I mean? Like
do you
everything
see
is
the
always,
chat?
Yeah, I
it's
do.
all original buildings that have been renovated and stuff. They kind of like stay with that same look. So all I can think of is like that Werewolf in London, like that type of like, I don't know,
Werewolf
that
in London.
scene. Yeah, it gives me like that feeling, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that,
exactly, Matt. Yeah.
like fog, like you would expect like a roll of fog to come rolling through, like that type of vibe. But yeah, there's so many places that you can go in Salem, and where I live in the town of Swampscott there's some things, but not haunted, but more like beach and
Hey, Philly
fishing.
girl.
Hi, Philly girl.
Yeah, I'm responding back to Johnny now. So, and with that whole Salem thing, they would have saved all the trouble if they just would have thrown them in the river to see if they float or sink. If you know what that reference is from.
Timmy said, "Take your time subscribing to him, Kendra."
No.
Oh! I thought he said, "Please talk your time, please." I thought he was saying. I talk too fast because I do
No.
talk. I do talk very fast, and
But I mean, that whole area sounds fascinating. I mean, not only the witch trials, but the buildings, and I mean, yeah, I live here in Pigeon Forge area, and we got these. You can race these little cars things on the tracks. We got the candy. We got this. I don't really give a hoot about. I like the historical stuff, and
right.
structures of the buildings and stuff. So that sounds interesting out there.
Oh, it is. Now, when we went to, there's just so much history, I think, on like New England in particular. Like I've always been like, I never really, I travel, like if I traveled, it was always to like either Aruba or Bahamas or like Florida. Like I never went like California, or the first time I just recently went to Tennessee. Like I always stayed like on the East Coast or went out of country to like
You
to
need,
Jamaica Republic or something. So to me, it was just like when I went to Pigeon Forge and I stayed on the island. To me, it was like I mean, it was nice and I love the view and everything. But like New Hampshire, I think has the mountains and the views. If you want the mountains and the views, plus I have the ocean. But I thought Tennessee was beautiful, but it was just very laid back and very country for me. But it also to the like where I think in Pigeon Forge it was like, to me, we have Salem Willows, which is kind of like a strip where they have like the games and arcades and all that stuff.
yeah.
So I was like, I felt like it was like kind of like a glorified Salem Willows in a way. You know what I mean?
I mean, Jim's always wanted to go to Vermont and Maine, and I have too. I think those
Yeah,
are some
it's
really
beautiful.
pretty areas to go to.
Oh yeah, there's so many places and lakes and hiking trails you can take if you're into that stuff. But there's also just different activities that you can do, and there's so much. And you can actually, the reason I like where I am is because I can be in the city in 15 minutes, or in a half hour I can be over the line and into New Hampshire, and then you get that country feel where you do camping
Yeah.
and all that great stuff. And then you go up even more north and you get into Vermont, and you have your hunting, and if you're into all that stuff.
Thing about it is,
You need
Kendra,
to get you an RV and follow us. Just follow behind us.
I said when Ciara went, ever since Ciara was younger, I used to tell her, when you go to college, I go, I'm going to drop you off. I said, and I'm going to rent an RV to drop, to pack all your stuff and drop you off. I go, but the thing is, I go, really, the RV is for me, and I'm going to run away. The minute I drop you off and those doors shut, I'm gone. I go, I'll just be sending you a postcard as I'm leaving a destination. I go, you're on your own. I go, once you're off to school, you're on your own. And she's like, shut up. You can't live without me. I'm like, I really can't. But I always say I'm running away, getting an RV and running away.
Yeah, get you a Class C. It's one you can drive. It's not very big, not a very big one. And it's got a bed and a refrigerator and a kitchen and a bathroom.
Oh, I would love that. And I would
And you
like to
just
do
sit
like
up there and just drive.
I would love to do like the renovate. You know how they do the small living, like in those
Mhm.
type. I would love to do something like that.
I
Like,
mean, the size that Roy and Becky's got, just like, that's perfect for you. Just one person, you can just take off and caravan with us all over the country.
see, but I'm so family like interloop. Like even like with my sister and like we're all just so like tightly overlapped. So
Well,
I feel bad leaving, and even like the kids, I always want them to feel like they can always come home. You know what I mean? But obviously,
well,
I could always change. But I really do want to run away, get an RV, and run away. Ciara says, "Where are you gonna?" She goes, "Where are you gonna go?" I go, "I'm gonna go around the world." She goes, "Really? In an RV?" She goes, "Think about that." I go, "Well, as far as I can get, I will go."
well, we're not kind of that family oriented. When a bunch of family kind of turned against me when I moved to Tennessee because they thought we lost our minds, and now they think we're even lost our minds even more. So
Yeah. I would love to do that. Like, cause I'm very like, I do say that I'm very like on the fly of my pants, like very spontaneous type of person. But I think maybe I like to think when I was younger, I know I was like that when I was younger. Now I don't think so. Now I think I'm more, oh no, like more nervous Nelly type. But I need to get back to that like crazy person. Like I used to hop on a plane and go to Miami just for like a weekend, just for no reason, just with a couple girlfriends. Like I need to do that again.
and like Johnny Hutchins, he wants to get in one of those old Airstreams and kind of redo it. We was at a campground once, and people, those silver Airstreams, this guy was out of polishing. I mean, you can actually see your reflection in it. It was so shiny. And he goes, you can go ahead and look inside. And it was gorgeous in there, the way he had it restored. He had paneling on the walls. He had a couch, TV, recliner, had a little kitchen table in the bedroom. I mean, it was cool.
Mm.
Well, I love the ones that they do, but I don't know if that's more of like a to stay like a structure, like the renovated art, like not like an RV, but like the mobile home, like the small ones that they do, or they do the containers and they like make them over. But I
Oh,
would like to do something
I
like
watched
that, like
those. Yeah, I used to watch those shows where they take those containers and make
yeah,
homes out of them.
they
Oh,
take buses, all
the
sorts of stuff, and inside they're unbelievable. I would like to get like a
Oh,
RV that I could drive, but also have it like that country farm, like with the shiplap and
are,
like all those different cool things
what
where you
was
pull out the stairs and it's
are
like
you talking about
storage.
shipping container homes?
Yeah. Like, but I
Yeah,
said
those
I
make
want to
it.
do, but they also do the ones like RV. They like renovate them. They go in and gut it, and
Yeah.
then they build like the loft for a bed. They have a little kitchen
Yeah,
area. They have the seating area where it,
Mm-hmm.
the seat cushion pulls down and it pulls out a table and
yeah.
something like that.
I love
Very
watching those videos. I pull them up on YouTube, just type in renovating RVs or whatever, and just watching some of them, and what they've started with and what they end up with is gorgeous.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
things that they can do, like they make like
Yeah.
stairs, like they pull out, like you just think it's something
Yeah.
on a wall, like squares, and all of a sudden you pull one out and they all pull out. And and it also adds stairs to get to a loft area. It's just amazing
Mm-hmm.
what you can do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a guy there was a video I saw where he took, I think it was what truck was that? It was a semi truck. I want to say a class 5 or some. I don't think that's what it was. But he converted and he made it into an RV. And It was about 40 feet longer than a standard truck with the cabin in the back, the living area, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, and he can haul a lot of stuff with it.
I was watching, I think it was like the Travel Channel or something one time. These people, it was, like the weirdest RVs or something one time. And one guy took a fire truck and turned it into an RV. And then one guy, now this wasn't an RV, but he took an airplane and turned it into a home. And it was gorgeous inside.
I just saw something. I want to say, I don't know if it was
It's
YouTube
weird
or
things.
Facebook. A woman bought a airplane, like a 747, whatever it was, a Boeing, and the way she
That's
had
what
it,
this guy
it was like
had.
in a jungle. It looked like a jungle, or it could have been
Yeah.
on the bayou or something, but it was like hanging over this like river in the woods, in the middle of the woods. And on the outside, it looked like a legit crashed plane, but then inside, it looked
I
like a
think that
house,
was,
like an apartment. It was crazy.
yeah, I think that's the same one. I mean, it was amazing.
Oh,
The
yeah.
things that you can do with, designers is
I
incredible.
mean, all you
Oh,
gotta
that's
do is have that creative mind and the time and a little bit of money.
Yeah.
that's the same thing with boats. The last time Dan and I were up in Racine, Wisconsin, by the pier over there on Lake Michigan, there were people that actually made houses out of their boats, and they said, "Boy, it's really great. You just got to pay for the slip, but you've got no utilities or anything. It's they can go around or whatever."
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, that's the reason we go full time. We're going to go full time. Well, one, medical
Hey, honey,
issues,
and me. Thanks for coming on.
medical issues and that, and
Hey,
we
honey,
will no longer have a water bill, electric bill, and cable, and not cable, internet bill. All we'll have is our cell phone bill, and with the sale of one of the homes, we're going to pay everything off, so we'll be debt free, so we don't have to worry about debt. And then we're working on getting different quotes on solar, so we can boondock like Roy and Becky, not have to worry about paying for campgrounds. Maybe every once in a while we'll stay at a campground, but not very often.
nice.
I mean, it's just,
It's almost like going off grid, but you're mobile.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be 58 in August, and Jim turns 60 in May. I think it's time that we
Johnny, that was a
explore life.
Yeah, you do it when you can, and you're able to see it, because there's too much of this country to see. And I mean, you can go on vacations and do that, but to really see everything, I mean, going out west, for example, you really would need a good month.
Oh yeah.
It must be like such a like a free feeling, you know what I mean? Like just to be able to travel, go wherever you want. You know what I mean? There's no rush to get back to anything. You don't have to worry about, whether your house is safe or taking, you know what I mean? Like you just travel and just go wherever you want. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
But see, you have it lucky because you have you and Jim together, you know what I mean? Where I'm single, I'd be probably nervous to do something like that, but I would love to do something like that.
And then it's somewhere down the road, we change our mind. Then we talked about getting just a tiny house, one of those tiny houses.
Right.
That's just plenty for us. We don't need a lot of space and a lot of stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
So.
Exactly. But I mean, you've heard so many people say that they've converted into that like tiny living and had to get rid of everything other than the essential, and they love it. And at first it's an adjustment, but then you get used to it. You learn one another's space and you know what I mean, how to move around one another. But and then you hear, of course, your horror stories, but it's, you're going to have that with anything you do in life. You're going to have your pros and your cons, and some people can adapt and some can't.
Well, I mean, like on a tiny house, I mean, your utilities wouldn't be that much.
Financially, I think that's an awesome
and a lot of people went to the tiny houses to save money and start getting themselves out of debt, paying off their credit cards or their vehicles or whatever. And they did it to live debt free.
Right. And if you're either a young family that just a newly married family, it's a good idea because you don't
Yeah, I
have
think so.
you're not paying any rent, so you're able to save money in the meantime, till you start to expand your family and need more space. And it's good for either single people or couples that don't have children, or when you get older, like you and Jim and what you're doing. But I think that's
Yeah.
that's
Well,
awesome just to be like, all right,
Like,
let's just get
I-
rid of everything, downsize, and
Well,
just go.
I think there's a couple of YouTubers in our in Susan's community that have kids, and they're an RV and family, and the kids love it.
Oh yeah,
Oh
like
yeah,
for some people
nursing
it
our
works.
travel bug.
Yeah,
Nursing our travel bug. Then there's diarrhea family, because the wives are traveling nurses,
yeah,
and they've homeschooled their kids and they love it.
See, but I think like something like that, you have to kind of like either be an adult and know what you're getting into, and then when you have kids, they would have to be at a young age so that it's kind of like they wouldn't know any better. Not saying that like living in a house is any better, because I'm sure that the kids are out in nature and learning more than probably our kids that are in playing video games in their room all day. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying though, for a kid to go from having their space, do you know what I mean? Like, especially if you have siblings, whatever, and then kind of like you think of going away on a road trip with your family for a week, like all on top of each other, like you want to go crazy. So I think it's kind of something you have to be, you know what I mean? Like not know any better, like know anything different. So you kind of learn and grow up with it type of thing. I couldn't imagine like taking my two kids, like they're so spoiled and high maintenance that something like that would have never worked.
Well, like when we moved from Indiana to here, our first day in the house, I sat there at the bar and I was crying. And he goes, "What are you crying for?" I said, "Because I'm scared. We make the wrong mistake?" I mean, it is scary when you make one step into another situation. And yes, I'm scared, but in a roundabout way, it's a good scared, because I'm also excited to explore the places and things that we've never explored before.
Well, people might look at it as a risk, but I always like to live like,
Kendra again.
whether you liked it or not liked it, and you don't want to throw.
You're cutting in and out.
Can you hear me?
Kendra, your voice is getting soft.
All right, hold.
Refresh.
Y'all talking about those tiny houses?
I mean, all you need is a bedroom, bathroom, a small kitchenette.
Have you seen that? You watch that show on TV about that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, I was saying that taking risks like that, I mean, I'm sure it's scary. You know what I mean? I can only imagine. But I've always just tried to live life where, you don't want to live with regret and say, oh, well, what would have happened, or would I have liked, or would it have worked out, or would something have happened? You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to know unless you try. So I always have been that person that like always like to take risks. And for the majority of the time, things work out and everything's going to be fine, and you're going to love it, and it's going to be the best decision of your life, I'm sure. But I'm sure, you're still reserved because it's new. Anything new, I always get nervous.
Not Kenneth, but Timmy, the time in Louisiana is 11:38.
What happened?
Timmy want to know what time it was in Louisiana.
Oh, it's 12:38 here.
But I mean,
but you're gonna love it, I'm sure.
I mean, we already got some stuff we got planned out. We got to go up to Indiana and take care of that house. Beth Hammer said we had to come up and see her. Then we're gonna go and see the Sidwell family. And then we're going up northern Indiana to probably see John and Jan. Now these are just tentative plans. We don't know for sure yet. I
Right.
kind of like to go up to Michigan a little bit and then come back down to see the channel Shit Happens up in northern Ohio, because Ohio's in a mess again, and their jobs are essential jobs, him and his
Yep.
wife. And they had a trip planned to the Smoky Mountains, and we was going to do a video together, and well, that fell through. So I'm going to try to get up there to see him.
Yeah.
And then we have a meetup in Mount Airy, North Carolina in October, and then we also got the one in September. So, but I think we're actually just doing. We're going to end up going to do the September one, then go up and see some people, and then go on to Mayberry, and then from Mayberry go to Arizona.
That's nice. You have a nice little plan. So, I mean, it's something you guys been planning and really broke everything down. And it's not like you're just making a rash decision and waking up and being like, you know what, let's do
Yeah.
this.
Jim's got some phone calls into different ones to talk to different people about, what the proper solar we need, because we're wanting this sealant thing put on our rubber roof, so on the RV,
Yep.
so we never have to worry about leaks, just
Right.
like a
Just
mobile
do as much
home
research
leaks.
as you can, like possible things that you can run into. You know what I mean?
I got your email.
And well, we're wanting to put the solar on first before we do all that, because what's the point of sealing it all up and you're going to end up
Right,
going in there
but I
drilling
wouldn't even
holes
have
back
thought
in it.
to seal up something like, you know what I mean? Like it's so different, I think, than, well, of course, every so many years you have to have your roof done. So I would think maybe it's the same thing. But to me, I wouldn't think of stuff like that. So like things that you're gonna have to worry about with the RV, for me, I would be like at a complete loss. Like I would have no clue, or things you wouldn't even think about.
I got the curtains I got here in the house, or they got bears on it, and elk and deer. They're like wildlife. So I'm taking those down, and we're putting them in the RV, hanging curtains up in there. We're trying to make it look like a cabin, yet farmhouse. Look.
Oh, cute. I'm sure it's gonna be beautiful. Your
I
style.
got
mean,
I got to shampoo the carpet in there, and that was one thing. When we get the extra money, that carpet's coming out and the linoleum's going down, because I'm tired of carpet.
right.
Oh yeah.
Well, they have such beautiful, like their
You're
laminated
welcome,
floors, the
Timmy.
parquet floors they have look like real wood these days.
Yeah, that's what I want. Something that looks like
Right.
real
Like you
wood,
can
but
make
it's
it look like that really nice. Like I like that kind of grayish, like
mm-hmm.
that new style. Kind of like what Malia kind of has in her.
That's that kind of wood. That's the color of the wooden floor we're putting down at the old house in Indiana. It's kind of a grayish, but it's a wood floor, but it's got the gray tones.
Yeah, I think is Malia's kind of that gray in her the new house.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that new floor. Like I love that style. Like it's perfect with like white shiplap, and you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's so easy, and I love that style.
I mean, geez, you don't want to work. You want something that's easy to take care of.
Right, and what I'm saying too is it's if there's a lot of if you have a lot of wear and tear on it, because where you're going to be in a small area, there's going to be frequent wear and tear on it. Kind of like certain walkways and carpets, how they wear down, because that's where everybody walks in the same path.
Thanks,
so
Johnny.
I would do something kind of on the cheaper end, but still looks nice and expensive, because then you can always rip it up and renovate it.
Well, that, and we got Abby, and Abby's sheds, and it's just easier to take care of an linoleum. And Royce, as soon as he gets to a hardware store, he's getting him a carpet knife and ripping theirs out. I mean, because you're going in and out, in and out, in and out, and that carpet gets. Ours is a cream color, and it looks like crap. So.
Yeah. You have to, for floors, you have to go darker.
Mm-hmm.
What did he ask me if I've been to? Yes, I lived in New Hampshire for 3 years in my early teen, like when I was 10, 11, 12. We lived up there. We rented our house that we have here in Massachusetts, and we my father got a job up there, and we'd stayed there for 3 years. And we rented. I lived on the tip of Lake Winnipesaukee. We were like literally we had our own little dock and everything. Right in Meredith, New Hampshire. It's right next to like Laconia, Guilford, and Guilford is where Gunstock is, where you ski. I loved that place. So yes, I used to live right on the tip of Winnipesaukee. To answer this question.
Yeah, that place you was talking about, Kendra, that makes me want to visit that place too.
What lake living?
That place you was talking about in your area there.
The witch place,
Oh,
Salem.
Salem. Oh, Salem. Oh, you
Yeah,
would love
yeah.
Salem. There's just so much to see in Salem, and like I'm saying, just the the feeling you get, like even the bars when you go to bars there, like you go into the bathroom, the ladies' room and stuff, you kind of just get like a weird, like somebody's watching you kind of feeling. But I think maybe that could possibly be because you have it in your own head. But what I'm dying to go, I've seen it, but I want to see the inside. Is they have the first. I don't know. There's a specific name for it, but it's the first satanic church. But it's a specific name for it, and they actually were protesting, and it was like a big issue because they were claiming they don't worship the devil, yada yada yada. It's a religion, but whatever. But they had a big statue shift. It's like there's only a few of them that have been made. You know what's it called, the blasphemy statue? It's like a devil mixed with like a goat, and there's like two children on either side of it.
Yeah.
It's like a big pentagon type,
I'm not sure
type
what
of
you're
thing.
talking about,
But they have
Wasn't
one of
was
the original
wasn't the
original
name wasn't the name Bellagio or something like that?
what did you say?
What was it, like Bellagio? Start with a B.
But blasphemy or I don't know what it's called, but it's the one that has like the goat head with the horn, whatever. But it's supposed to be a big thing. So residents were saying that they didn't want that in the town. They didn't want it there, blah 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 blah. And I guess they ended up winning for religious reasons. But I would love, like the outside, it just looks so creepy. I would love to like see the inside because it kind of looks like a dungeon the way they have their doors. Just like the architect and the work is just fascinating.
Baphomet.
But there's a lot of that stuff. Like even the shops are really cool looking.
That's the power of YouTube, Kenneth. Wherever you want to see and imagine that you're there, just type it in and you'll find a video on it.
And like the old cemeteries that they have.
That's
like
the reason why I follow a lot of RV channels, because when I watch their videos, it makes me think that I'm right there with them.
Another one I want to do is the have you guys ever seen the Hocus Pocus movie?
Yeah.
Okay, well that was filmed in Salem and Marblehead and Swampscott. Like the whole movie was filmed Salem, Marblehead, and Swampscott. And I live in Swampscott, but Salem like was filmed in. I want to go film that, the outside of that, and then the little bike trail that he did like up through, it's Gallows Hill, and it goes through Marblehead and comes down into Salem, like the cemetery where he rode the bike through to get to his house after school. And that whole little area, the Commons, Salem Commons, is where when he came out of school, in the movie. So like do all the different like the girl's house that he went to, that was all decorated. The girlfriend that he ended up getting there, her house, the big white house there. I can film that. All the different scenes in the movie.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good area to visit and be able to
Yeah, have you
film.
ever seen Hocus Pocus, Kenneth?
I don't remember if I've ever seen Hocus Pocus or not.
It's
like kind of. I don't know if it was a Disney movie,
it's an
but it
old
was.
movie. I mean, not old, but
No, it's got like Bette Midler.
yeah. Oh,
Uh, I don't
I think it was on
remember.
Disney, wasn't it? Hocus
It was
Pocus.
like a kids movie, Hocus Pocus.
It's
It
a
was
good possibility. I might have. I
It's
might have.
a 1993 movie.
yeah.
I could probably find some clips on it on YouTube, probably.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny.
Yeah, it was a cute. It was like a kids movie, but adult movie. Like the
Mm-hmm.
graphics, it was. I love that movie.
Bette Midler looks so ugly as a witch.
But then she looks pretty when she gets all they come back
Mm-hmm.
to life there. But just like the little like adult, like even though it was a kids movie, like the adult like one liners that are in it like cracked me up. But like the
I
grave site, like the all that stuff, it would be really cool to film.
I'll have to see if I can find that.
You'll have to watch
Oh, it's a
that.
really cute movie. I loved it.
You'll
It's
like it.
based on there's three sisters and they were considered witches when back in the old days, and then they were cursed and a kid went into the place and they came back. So it's not animation, but
No, no.
it's fictional, but it's cute. It's a cute movie.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
I'm trying to think of the name. The some starts with an S. The something sisters.
They even made a Hocus Pocus
The
too.
Sanderson sisters. The three witches, the Sanderson sisters. That's what their names were.
Yeah, they even made a Hocus Pocus too.
They did?
Yeah, I did not know that.
I didn't
Timmy
know they
Ray,
made a
it's
Hocus Pocus movie. I
called
thought they were talking about it, but I didn't know they filmed
it's
it.
called Hocus Pocus. Timmy Ray.
Oh, it's not out yet. Never mind.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I knew they were talking
It's
about it,
supposed
but
to
I
come out.
didn't
It was supposed to come out this year, but it hasn't yet.
probably because the pandemic stuff. I
Yeah,
see.
it's
I think
messy.
Hocus Pocus was so good that I wish they would, a two, because then it always ruins it.
It's messed everything up.
Exactly.
Yeah, they said you can watch Hocus Pocus on Disney. On when you stream Disney online, you can watch it.
Yeah,
I
just look
didn't
up
have that
on
movie.
YouTube. Look up Hocus Pocus. I'm sure you'll find
Yeah,
it. You can just watch it.
I'm looking now.
But all the different landmarks would be cool to walk everyone through.
Well, like I said, they showed all that in the game Fallout 4 because it takes place in the Commonwealth.
What is
And
it
it's like
called?
Fallout 4. It's post-apocalyptic game, and
Oh yeah.
it's kind of funny because one of the missions you have to go to Salem and you have to investigate the monster in the church, and you go through the church and everything, and it turns out there's a monster in the basement that you have to kill.
Oh, you were telling me about this before. I think that's right. You were telling me about that.
Yeah, and if you're in downtown Boston, you follow the that golden line, and it takes you to all the areas, and then takes you to that one church.
Oh, there's so many places like that around here. Like there's been so many movies that have been filmed. Like just in my town alone, Grown Ups was filmed, Grown Ups 2. And then I mean they like create their sets and stuff. But what did I do? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Mm-hmm.
hear you.
Why did I do that? Oh, there we go. I fixed it. So, but like Mystic River, they filmed in Boston.
Hmm.
There's another big movie. There's been a few that have been in like Boston Commons, and I know Mystic River was all Boston Dorchester.
Yeah.
What was?
Oh, and you got Cheers.
Yeah, it says
Oh yeah,
that you.
Cheers.
When I googled it on YouTube, it says that you can buy or rent it and watch it on your YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Watch
but
I
if you
think
scroll down, I think you can find somebody.
I
I'm
think they
Okay.
sure
skipped the movie theater and just went right
stream
to
it.
the stream. A lot of some movies are doing that now.
Yeah, I found out today that our Walmart here a lot is not even a lot of the cashiers and stuff. They're not even taking cash, or you got to pay with card.
Yeah, it's because they don't have enough coins to make change if they have to. That's why.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
I got some stuff I could say about that, but I ain't gonna go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Perfect Storm was another one. Was filmed in Gloucester. It's a couple times north.
Hey, Crystal.
There's Crystal. Miss
Okay,
you,
we're ready for
Crystal.
game night. Ready for game night now.
Huh?
I said I'm ready for game night now.
Don't even get me started. I said my eye was
It's like
twitching.
it's just
You need to get that checked out. I was
Yeah,
having withdrawals for trivia.
it's just 9 o'clock there, isn't it?
10.
10.
It's going midnight here. So, well, I'm
And
gonna
what is
call it
it?
night.
Almost
I'm gonna
12
call it
there,
night,
right, Matt?
guys. It's getting midnight here,
Okay.
and
Good
there's stuff.
night.
I know. I'm gonna get going too.
Yeah, there's stuff
My
I gotta
phone's
do
almost
tomorrow
ready to
before I go
die.
live.
Thanks for coming on, Matt and
No
Kendra.
problem.
Matt,
No
thanks
problem.
for coming up and saving me.
Well,
You threw
I
your
was
superhero cape on and came and saved me.
I was gonna say, as much as I'd like to see her crash and burn, I'll save her.
That's terrible. Take it back.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
love you, Matt.
understand.
I'm joking.
I know. I know you're teasing.
Okay, okay, I'll be going so then Crystal can come on up and talk.
All right. Bye, Matt. I'm going to get going too. I love you, Kenneth. Papa, I love you
That
too. Susan.
Yeah.
he's over.
Susan,
He's
Yeah.
over.
I'm gonna get
He's
ready and
over.
go to bed.
Okay.
What did you say,
That
Kenneth?
he's over snoozing away.
yeah.
We,
Susan,
we
I'll
put
talk to
him
you
to
tomorrow
sleep.
in the live
Okay.
stream or whatever, or I'll see you tomorrow in the live stream.
Yeah. I go at
We
7. What
got
time you
Papa
go?
all wound up and knocked him
Oh,
out.
okay.
What time you go live, Matt?
5 my time, so that's 6 your time.
Okay. Okay.
But I just go a little bit over your time,
Okay.
so that when I'm done, I just hop on over.
Okay.
So
I'll see
it's
everybody
all
tomorrow
cool.
night.
All
See you
right. I
tomorrow
love you
night.
all.
Bye bye.
Good night, Kendra.
Bye.
Good night. Well, I guess I will call it a night myself. Thanks everybody for coming on, and thanks to all my mods for looking after me. And I will see you guys tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with game show trivia, and then a panel talk afterwards. And it will go until probably about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't know how long. Anyway, bye everyone. Good night, everyone.